The number of migrants coming to the U.S. through South Florida continues to grow.
Yeah, the latest numbers show almost 1,000 migrants have been rescued this month alone.
NBC 6's Heather Walker is giving us the Coast Guard's perspective only on 6 tonight. Kathy.
Well, Air Station Miami says the uptick in migrant rescues means less time for training and more people waiting for help. And we saw it firsthand on our flight today.
No active intel, so in the event that we actually find something, we'll just assess as a crew.
A brief meeting and final checks before taking off with the men and women from the U.S. Coast Guard Air Station Miami today.
Right now we're circling the fort that's on Dry Tortugas.
Within a couple hours, the aircraft's camera detected possible migrants in the water 20 miles away.
Right now, we found a couple targets that might be of interest, so we're going to go check them out.
The first turned out to be an empty boat, but the second was full of people that appeared to be coming from Cuba.
I can tell there's people on this vessel, and I can tell from the view on my camera that we're bailing water, possibly 20 people. And first thing we want to see is are they okay? We can tell they are doing pretty okay.
And is this a typical kind of vessel that you can find?
Yeah, unseaworthy vessels that pretty much whatever they can get and put on the water, they're going to do it.
Not only the vessel, but the people in are pretty drastic. A lot of these boats are either made out of any types of material that they can find. I've seen floating tires, any types of wood, shelf cases. Like, it's the craziest thing you could ever imagine.
The Coast Guard says many are painted blue to stay camouflaged in the water. Sometimes tarps are placed on top to hide people. Some migrants even have been found hiding under the boat, according to the Coast Guard. In this case, the pilots called in the location for the Coast Guard ship to pick up the people, but this ship was already full with migrants.
Little kids with young moms, along with, people, a lot older people.
Low on fuel, our plane had to head back to base, and this boat will continue its journey until the Key West sector are free to rescue. Coast Guard resources are being stretched thin, and even cruise ships have stepped in to help with the migrants, which are increasing daily.
But unfortunately, these people are trying to chase that American dream.
And looking at the numbers in our area alone, this past fiscal year, we saw more Cuban migrants rescued by the U.S. Coast Guard than in the past 7 years. That number coming at more than 6,000 migrants just from Cuba alone. Compare that to last month when we saw just under 1,000. We'll continue tracking this. For now, reporting live from Air Miami, Heather Walker, NBC 6 News.